Janelle Benson. Can somebody please lasso this bitch and tie her to a chair until she gives birth? Then you can turn her over to Jason, the poor child's undertaker. This is a death that needs to happen. First and foremost, I want to give props to Miss Chloe Lanier. I hope I said your last name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Yes, this woman is doing a phenomenal job. I haven't been this pressed about a character since Heather Weber, and I'm still torn because, as I've said before, I like that Nell can be messy, but she has been messy with my boo Carly for the last few years, and it needs to be over. Cancel it. The Emmy nom that Chloe received is well deserved, and I am rooting for you, girl, as well as Laura Wright. Yes, Laura, you bring the house down every time. Thank you for never failing to slay your scenes and that hair. Ryan just tweeted the other day asking, where's your hair care line? I'll personally be sticking with Shea Moisture, but girl, there is coins to be made for you. The last time I made a video discussing Nell was when Michael met Francesca. We all saw what happened with that. The woman made a genius decision and let Michael know that she is not looking to complicate her life. Yeah, because calling Nell a complication is being polite. Michael still plucks my nerves when it comes to Nell. Michael says he's never getting back together with Nell, but on Monday's episode, he invited her to an event being held by ELQ for expected parents. He said it was for them to mingle and bond. Michael, what are you doing? I do understand him wanting to maintain a healthy relationship with the mother of his child. Yet why does he continue to underestimate this woman? I mean, he truly believes that this woman has a firm grasp on the fact that their romantic relationship is over. Michael, not everyone is worth the benefit of the doubt, and you are way too kind for your own good. You can't give a woman like Nell an inch because she's busy trying to drive your mother crazy to steal a mile. Nell is successfully causing Carly to look unhinged. When Chase found Carly at the cemetery, by the way, that new cop is fun. Anyway, I was at work watching these scenes. It took all the strength that I had not to go off in a string of profanities when Carly handed him that flyer and there was nothing on the back. Blank, clean, nada. You know what, Nell? Screw you. I want to say something stronger, but I know some of my viewers don't like all them extra words, so I'ma hold my peace. But I'm mad. I'm mad. Not only that, but she had Morgan's cologne that she got from Ava just spraying it in the air.
Oh my God.
Carly, I'm a tiny bit upset with you too, because there is a simple solution that has been overlooked 3 times now. Take a picture. You could have taken a photo of the scarf and the flyer, and you could have video captured what went on at your house. Unfortunately, under these circumstances, Carly is just not able to think on her feet. There is a majority of fans who want Nell killed off. Some have even proposed that there may be a whodunit. I am curious to see how all of this is going to play out because both Nell and Maxie look like they're nearing the end of their pregnancies. You also have Brad, who has befriended Nell, and he and Lucas are trying to adopt a baby. There's a lot that the writers can do here. However, I am dreading and do not want another baby switch. It just seems as though it's inevitable at this point. If Nell loses her baby, I will not shed a tear. I will give the GH writers a standing ovation. This woman is using the memory of another woman's dead son in order to cause her to have a psychotic break while she's carrying her own son or daughter. This is disgusting. You know, maybe death for Nell is too quick. I want to watch her suffer and be forced to admit what she's done to Carly. However, there are some fans who are not quick to come to Carly's defense, as it's believed that karma has come around and is hitting her hard. And it's well within reason to believe such a thing. In '96, much like when Nell came to town, Carly was an undercover nightmare. She was out to get her mother Bobby for such an unjust and petty reason. Quick shout out to NeishaLuvsGH. I wouldn't be so educated on the history of Carly if it hadn't been for you posting all of your clips. Thank you so much for all that you've done on YouTube. Watching Nell use Carly's son to ruin her reminds me of how Carly used Michael to ruin Tony Jones. Carly got pregnant right in the nick of time as Tony wanted out of their relationship. She manipulated that man, pushing him into a situation that he didn't want to be in. When Tony lost his first wife, Tanya, I don't think he ever recovered from that. She died, leaving him behind with their daughter, BJ, and Tony loved BJ to pieces. I remember before she died at Luke and Laura's house, Tony and BJ shared a dance in their living room, and the room went dark and they were just standing in this blue light. It's clear that when she she died, it wiped him out. It also didn't help that Tony caught Bobby in the stairwell with another man as BJ was being brought into the ER. It was awful. So Tony saw Michael as a second chance. He even told Jason that God gave him Michael to make up for the child that he lost.
Is God telling you to kill me? Because you have to know that's the only way you're gonna walk out of here.
He was completely invested in being that boy's father until Carly ripped it away with her lies. Needless to say, Tony was devastated, and it got so bad that he kidnapped Michael and held Robin captive. Robin and Felicia were the only ones who stood by him, yet Carly wasn't done giving him hell as she shot him in that courtroom. Carly has done inexcusable things, and it doesn't change the fact that what Nell is doing is demented. The thing is, she was there and she saw what Morgan's death did to Carly, Michael, and the family. Even then, she exploited the situation by causing Sonny to believe that they slept together. I know that some have expressed that they are tired of hearing about Morgan. He's mentioned more in death than he was in life. Though I do wish he was still alive, just so all of Nell's efforts could be for nothing. Cause right now, Nell is winning, and Carly is gonna have to tell Sonny sooner or later why she wasn't there to get Avery. I really hope it doesn't come down to having talks of her going to Shady Brook, because spoilers coming up show that she's gonna have a sit down with Kevin Collins. Nell is also delivering Ava what she promised, an opportunity to get her daughter back. Yo, Ava, shut up. She was doing the most with that self-righteous act of hers. I don't hate Ava, she was just working my nerves in these scenes. She has every right to be frantic about the whereabouts of her daughter.
Who's the threat now?
Who's the threat now? Gee, I don't know. Maybe your employee Nell, who you are well aware is plotting against Carly, and you have chosen not to say anything for the mutual interest of you and said employee. You may not know exactly what Nell is doing, but your hands are not clean in any of this, and here are the consequences. Ava's reaction to this situation is exactly why she doesn't have Avery. She goes to the extreme end of things, making it more difficult for everyone involved. As of Tuesday, she demanded that the FBI be brought into this and that Mike be charged with kidnapping, knowing full well that the man means no harm to this girl. Griffin, why are you still with this woman? Especially when you don't even want to say I love you back. Ava will pursue custody of Avery, and the odds really aren't in Sonny's favor right now. It'll be argued that Avery is in imminent danger while Mike is living at Sonny's. And if Chase is made to testify about his recent encounters with Carly, yep, it's not looking good. I don't feel bad for Ava when it comes to not being able to see her daughter, because when she had custody of Avery, she did the same thing to Sonny. It's not like she was accommodating him with a shared custody agreement. Someone predicted on Twitter that maybe Nell would be the one to find Mike and Avery. I hope that's not true. I'm just sick thinking about how she'll use this to further get to Michael. Ava better look sharp, because just like her, Nell's only loyalty is to herself. Now that Nell has the picture of the DNA test, she's going to blackmail Ava at some point. Ooh, child, what a mess! How do you feel about Nell and her plot against Carly? Do you think the writers is going to take this story much further? And if a murder mystery is in Nell's future, who do you think will be the culprit? As always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, GHers, take care.